For sale now, Vehicle Max, we have a 2007 Cadillac Escalade EXT all-wheel drive, black raven on the outside with cashmere light tan leather interior. It's got the 22-inch factory chrome wheels, factory navigation, factory backup camera, factory DVD player on the navigation radio, factory moonroof, OnStar, satellite stereo, and a number of other options that I'll get into when we get into the interior. The car has no dents, no hail damage, no love bugs, no bird droppings on the top surfaces. It has a clean title and a clean Carfax you can view right now for free at our website at vehiclemax.net. If you're watching this video on Auto Trader, let me tell you, it will cut off at 3 minutes. To see the full 20-minute video, please visit our website, vehiclemax.net. Okay? We are located at 3200 Northwest 37th Street, Miami, Florida, 33142 zip code. We are open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., Saturday 9 to 5, and we're always closed on Sundays. We have been in the car business since 1992 and have sold over 30,000 cars. We are an accredited member of the Better Business Bureau with an A+ rating. You can check that out for yourself at bbb.org. Just punch in vehiclemax.net. If you have any questions, my name is George. I can be reached at 305-218-5462. All right, let's go. Let's start off with one of the many options in this vehicle. That's remote start. Vehicle has to be locked. Presses once, twice, you hold it. The turn signal should flash, and the car should start up. Hang on a second. You unlock it and lock it. All right. There it goes. All right, and this is a neat option that you're gonna be that you can use in the summer or in the winter. And the summer is nice because if you have the you left the air conditioning on when you get off the car, you can leave the car running; it'll cool itself down. In the winter is the opposite. If you left the heat on when you were last in the vehicle, you do the remote start, and then once the vehicle reaches temperature, the heater will come on and it'll warm up the car for you. Or if you could just another thing that people like to do is they like to just go ahead and start the car, leave it running. That way it gets to optimum performance temperature, you know. And when you're ready to drive off, all you've got to do is unlock the door, stick the key in the ignition, open the switch, and drive off. If you happen to change your mind and you decide you're not going to leave at the moment, to turn it off, you don't have to go back to the car. Just press here, and the car turns off. Okay, let's go ahead and get inside of it and take a look in there. Car's also got the H.I.D lights from factory. These mirrors here are power folding, and they have a turn signal on them, and they're heated. And there's a puddle light underneath here, as you can see, it's lit now. And that puddle light is kind of neat if you park in a dark area. That way, when you unlock the vehicle, it lights up the floor. That way, you don't step in a puddle or a hole or hurt your ankle. Okay, you can see your footing, in other words. All right, the door panels are all light beige, cashmere they're called. Wood trimming. Of course, the vehicle is equipped with power windows, power door locks, cruise control, tilt wheel, memory seats, power folding mirrors, as I was telling you, power seat, power recliner, and lumbar support. And the seat not only goes back and forth but also up and down. Okay, we got power adjustable pedals, a moonroof, and we'll get that going right now so you can see it. Okay, let's start it first and get the AC going. Nice and warm day here in Florida. Okay, put automatic. Okay, let's get the navigation going in just a second. I mean, first of all, there's your navigation screen, came on just now. Okay, let me get the ACs facing me because my goodness it's hot. All right. Okay, let's open the moonroof. That way the video will be a little better. We can get a little better lighting inside of here. So you can see it's a one touch. I don't have to hold the switch for it to go back, okay? And as you can see, it is a glass moonroof. Again, it is tinted, but you have this cover here that you can slide back and forth manually to block out the sun completely if you like. Go ahead and leave it open now. We'll get a little bit of lighting in here. It'll be better for the video. Alright, this is your navigation screen here, which has a number of options. One of them is backup camera, but before that, let me go ahead and show you that we can play a DVD right here. Alright, I believe we have a movie in there already playing. Just a second. There we go. Okay, in the meantime, now these there we go, the icons. These icons over there, they're only there temporarily. Okay, now this is you can watch any movie on here as long as the car is in park. Now, although I don't recommend it, but there's a feature. Once you take the vehicle out of park, the car will this screen will go onto the navigation screen or the radio or stereo, whatever you had it before. But they do sell a device that actually kind of fools the car into thinking he's still on park. That way you can watch a movie right here while the car is driving. Now the reason I don't recommend it is because, you know, you can get distracted. You know, as long as the driver has the discipline to not be paying attention to it, you can do it. But I mean, that's the reason that it's done that way. Okay, let's put the volume so you can hear the movie. Okay, let's go back to the navigation screen here. Okay, now we'll press audio, and now we're going to listen to the stereo. Okay, let's go to FM. As you can see, it is a touchscreen. Let's put on some music so we can let you hear the BOSE stereo sound system. That's an oldie. These are your mode controls for the stereo. You can lower the volume here, raise it over here, and you can mute it all together here. Okay, you see the mute come on there, and to unmute it, simply just press here again. Alright, now these here are to navigate about the stations you have set before already. This here is just to seek any available station, and this source, when you press this here, it'll jump from field to field, from AM to FM to XM. For example, let's check out the XM radio. Actually, the XM radio on this one is still active. Right there, we got the BBC World News. Okay, and then of course we can see the DVD is ready to go with the Tom and Jerry movie here, as we were watching before. Okay, right now, once we moved away from that, you have to press play again for it to pick up probably where it left off, or maybe start again. I'm not sure. We'll find out in just a second. While that loads up, oh, there it goes. It just picks up right where you left off, so we're going to go ahead and pause it. Okay, and put back the navigation screen. Okay, let's move a little quicker because we got a lot of stuff to show you here. A second, let me sit here so you can see the mileage. There we go. Okay, dual climate control. So you can see we have the driver's side of 61, the passenger side of 65. That's a neat option in case you have somebody who likes it cooler and warmer. That way there's no arguing over the air conditioning. This side of the car will be at the temperature that you set it here, and this side of the car will be at the temperature you set here. Okay, we've got heated seats and cooled seats. Now let's do the cooled seats first. Okay, so you can see it came out there, and now what this does is this blows cool air down your backside. There's 3 different levels of comfort. There's high right there. I actually can feel it already. Medium, low, and of course off. And then the heated seats, you can heat the whole seat, bottom and top, or you can heat the backrest only, and this works the same way. 3 speeds. Medium. It was high before, medium, low, and off. And since I'm the one shooting this video and it's 95 degrees, we're going to do the cool seats. Alright, leave them on while we do the video. Okay, power adjustable pedals. Okay, that's a neat feature now that that this vehicle has. In case you got a real tall driver or real short driver, sometimes pushing the seat forward, all the way forward, is not enough. The driver still can't reach. Well, now these pedals will move independently from the seat, so to make it easier for the driver to reach the pedals, or vice versa. You got a real tall guy, sometimes putting the seat back is not enough. Pushing the pedals away from him makes it easier. That way he doesn't bend his knees as much to reach the pedal. Okay, what else? Let's do the power windows. The two front ones are automatic, and what I mean by automatic is this. The window goes on its own. You don't have to hold the switch. Same thing up there. As you can see, the windows are tinted. The rear ones, you do have to hold the switch. Flip the camera over. Okay. We've got 6 curtain side airbags. Okay, 3 on each side. There's one on the driver's post, the second one here on the middle post, and then there's a third one back there that I'll show you when I get to the back. I'm not going to do it right now because I want to finish up here. Okay, the vehicle has 77,855 miles. Let me put the windows, okay, sorry, let me get it focused in. It's 77,855 miles. The car is running right now. Just let it focus in. Keep an eye on this dial right here. That's the tachometer. 6.2 liter V8. And the reason I'm revving it is just simply so you can see that there are no check engine light on, no airbag lights, no anti-lock brake, service engine soon, nothing like that. There's only one little green light there, and that's your daytime running lights, which can easily be turned off by taking this knob and twisting it to the left here. Okay. As you can see, we got automatic headlights. Put the turn signal so you can see what I was talking about in the mirror. Okay, now these mirrors are heated. They got the puddle light as I showed you before and the turn signal. Those are the ones over there now. Okay, and let's go ahead and fold them in. Alright, fold in and fold out. And that's a pretty neat option if you're going through a car wash or a tight spot. You don't have to get out of the car and fold them in. You can do it right from the driver's seat. Okay, not only do we have heated seats, but here's your cruise control. Okay, but there's also a switch here for a heated steering wheel. Okay, and that's, you're not going to use that too much here in Florida, but if you live up north, it's nice to be able to grab the steering wheel and not be ice cold. Okay, I'm going to pan around the steering wheel. The steering wheel has a leather wrap as well as a wood trimming, and that's all standard in all Escalades, 07 and newer. I'll pan around it so you can see it is in great shape, so you can see that this vehicle, although it does have 77,000 miles, it's in phenomenal shape inside and out. Okay, no tears, no cracks in the wood, no discoloration on the leather, no stitching coming apart. All these panels here are nice and clean. Everything just looks really, really sharp. Over here we've got your ashtray, which looks like it hasn't been used. Okay, cup holder. Alright. Center console has 2 tiers, and this is your oops, I locked the vehicle. Let me unlock it. Okay, here's your top tier, and your bottom tier is considerably deeper and has a power outlet here for your cigarette lighter adapter or cigarette lighter. Okay, OnStar system. Alright, this vehicle has the OnStar option. Now that's a subscription that you have to pay for, but you get 3 months for free whenever you buy used General Motors. They'll give you a free trial period to see if you like it. And I'll talk about the OnStar in just a few minutes. You also have a digital readout on the rearview mirror that tells you the temperature outside as well as what direction you're pointing or heading, which we're heading, or we're not heading, but we're pointing east right now. Okay, right here is your home link, which is, this is to program your garage door or your gate at your complex. That way you don't have to have a remote with you. Once you program it, it stays here, and you can program up to 3 gates. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and pan around the dashboard so you can see there's no cracks, okay, or burn holes or cuts or tears, and I'll talk about the OnStar system. If you happen to get into a car accident and any of the airbags deploy, once they do, it sends a signal to the OnStar center, which is 24 hours by the way, that'll let them know that you've been involved in an accident. Once they see that, they'll attempt to contact you through the car. If you do not respond within a reasonable amount of time, they'll dispatch emergency vehicles to come to your aid. Another thing that's neat is that with the OnStar system, if you need to find the nearest gas station, hotel, restaurant, or if you're just plain old lost, all you've got to do is press that blue OnStar button, and they'll give you turn-by-turn directions until you arrive at your destination. Okay. Another thing that's neat about the OnStar system, and I'm just scratching the surface, there's lots of things it can do for you, but another one is if you happen to lock your keys inside your car, well, there is a number that they provide you with. You call that number and you identify yourself. You give them your password, username, whatever it is they use to identify you. And once they do recognize that it is you, they'll go ahead and send an immediate signal to get your car opened, which will save you a bunch of time and money having to wait for a locksmith and having to pay a locksmith. Okay, we're almost about to wrap it up here. Let me show you about the transmission now. Well, I haven't shown you the backup camera. Let's do that. When we put the car in reverse, you'll see the backup camera comes on. And I'm going to back up to that white car back there. I kind of have to go at an angle, so I'm twisting the steering wheel here. You're hearing a little rubbing. That's the tires rubbing against the floor here. There's your first set of warnings. Now, I don't know if you can see back there. You see that one little yellow light? Well, in a second or so, when I get closer, the second yellow light will come on. It's like 3 warnings, so to speak. Alright? There's your second set of warnings, and you'll see a second yellow light up there. And then finally, when we get out, this is our rear bumper, by the way. When we get very close, it'll come on red, and the third light will be up there. Okay? We're going to go even a little further just to show you how accurate it is. Right there, now we're probably within maybe 5, 6, 7, 8 inches, you know, and it starts to beep like that in case you're not paying attention to your lights or your camera, okay? The vehicle's also got the parking sensors, which work together with, that was the parking sensors actually that you saw beeping, but you can see it right on your camera as well. Okay, let's talk about the transmission. Right now we're in park, reverse, which activates the camera, as I showed you just a second ago, neutral, and drive, and that's how you're going to use it 99% of the time. But if you pull the lever down just one more notch, okay, you'll go into the manual shifting mode, and right on the lever here you have a plus and a minus, and that's to control your shifting. This vehicle does have an automatic 6-speed automatic transmission that can be used in this manual mode, and you tap the plus and you'll see that number going up, okay, all the way up to 6. And to downshift, the same thing, you press the minus and you downshift. And this can puts a little sport into it. You can control the shifting of your transmission, or if you're going down a mountain or a hill, instead of having to keep your foot on the brake the whole time, you can downshift the transmission to control the vehicle speed. But if that doesn't interest you, just push the lever up to drive, and the automatic 6-speed transmission will work as it's supposed to without you having to touch it or do anything. Alright, let's see what else we can show you here. Okay, we got vanity mirrors that are lit on both sides, of course. Okay, we got a set of map lights up here. Alright, I think we're ready to move on to the back. Let's go ahead and turn off the car because the fuel level's kind of low. And in the meantime, let me remind you that we're located at 3200 Northwest 37th Street, Miami, Florida. 33142 is our zip code. Again, open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., Saturday 9 to 5, and always closed on Sundays. Okay, same thing as in the front, like Cashmere or light beige with a wood trimming. This vehicle is equipped with a child lock protection. How that works is you stick your key in here or a screwdriver, twist it to the left, and that disables this inside door handle. And the reason you would do that is in case you got kids or something and you don't want them to be able to open the door while the car is moving or so. Once you engage that, the only way to open the car is using the outside door handle. Okay? And to disengage it and put it back to normal, it's very easy. Just do the opposite of what we did with your key or screwdriver. This is a 5-passenger. 2 in the front, 3 in the back, and they all have an over-the-shoulder belt, including the middle row passenger, which uses that one right there. If you don't have a middle row passenger, this flips out into a armrest with a glove box there. Okay. Rear window defroster. Again, I was telling you before, you have another set of curtain side airbags right there, and there it is. Okay, this also flips up, and you can lift this up here, bring this down, and go into like a cargo mode. I'll pan over the seat here nice and slow so you can see it's in great shape. Alright, the back of the seats is also nice and tight. A lot of times if you go shopping around for Escalade, Tahoe, or anything like that, sometimes you'll see this all loose and detached from the side. This is the perfect shape. We have also AC vents back here for your rear row passenger, and controls to the stereo with a couple of holes there on the side, or input jacks there for your headphones. This flips out into a cup holder. Okay, and you have a power outlet here. This one's missing the little lid, but we've already ordered that. It only takes a few minutes to change. It's not a big deal. Okay, let's move on to the back, and we'll conclude this video very soon, as it's going on 20 minutes already. These side pockets are for storage, and they're lockable. You do have to lock them manually, and you can put valuables in there if you wish. All the tail lights and all the headlights are in perfect shape. No cracks or scuffs or damage whatsoever. Here are the parking sensors that were beeping for us when we're backing up to the white car. Heavy duty tow package with the electrical connection. They're ready to go for your brakes or lights. There's your spare tire down there. Looks like it's never even been on the ground. This is the camera that we were looking at before. Emblems are nice and clean. Let's take a look inside the tailgate there. And this is your cargo area. These three panels, there's three panels, is like a hard tonneau cover, okay? Now these are removable. There's handles here, lift this here, and here, and this comes right off and you pull it out. And they're all removable independent of each other. So you can take one out and leave the other ones on. Now once you lock the vehicle and you hit the power door lock, this itself locks here. So this, I'll demonstrate. Lock it, and as you can see, you can't get in there. So you can put valuables in there, and not much water gets in there, probably a little bit does, so you don't want to put anything that absolutely cannot get wet, but it's pretty dry in there. Okay, here, right rear tail light, perfect shape, no damage whatsoever. Rear bumper, no damage at all. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the right side here. I'll give you a quick look at it. By the way, the running boards on both sides are perfect. There's no damage. The chrome trimming on it, which is pretty common. A lot of times you'll see a dent or a crack on it. These are in perfect shape, no damage whatsoever. I'll go show you the other side real quick if we have time. Door panel, same thing, perfect shape. Now if you notice, none of the speakers were cracked. Okay, give you an angle from here so you can see it's nice and clean. Give you a look at the headliner so you can see that it's not sagging, damaged, or anything like that. No stains. Again, my name is George. If you have any questions, feel free to call me, 305-218-5462. Again, the website is vehiclemax.net. Not only do we have power seats on the driver's side, but also on the passenger side, same thing. Power seat, power recline, and lumbar support. I think I already shown you in here. Well, no, I didn't. Here's your owner's manual with all your supplemental booklets are in there. Okay. Oops. I'll show that in there a little better. There we go. Okay. All right. Again, this vehicle is equipped with the H.I.D lights and also has fog lights in the front. And that's going to do it for us. If you have any questions, feel free to call me, 305-218-5462. My name is George, and I promise you I was going to show you this running board over here so you can see there's no damage on it and no cracks or any damage on the chrome trimming. And there we go, you can see that. And thank you for watching our video at vehiclemax.net.